Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Flash Lives such as this. This is definitely a Flash Live. This was definitely a Flash Live, man. This morning, just boom. Hey, my guy LeVar, bam, bam, let's get it. My guy LeVar has been really busy. Hey, LeVar, how you doing, my guy?
Big bro, what's going on, man? I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. Thankfully, it's one of those rare occasions where I get a Saturday off. So freaking, I had to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I know you've been real busy on your end. How's school, man?
Busy, good but busy. Just a lot of work. But you know how it is. Like at the beginning, the first like 2 to 3
Right.
weeks, it's just a lot. But yeah, man, I'm ready to talk the sport of boxing. I missed out on a lot. You're gonna have to catch me up on some of this boxing news.
Yeah, definitely. We'll chop up, the main things that are going on as always, usually things that are going on. Sometimes there are slower things, but there's always something going on. But definitely, man, we're going to chop that up today. Boxing learner, what's going on, man? Hey, I appreciate you. I think I seen you on Twitter, man. I appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for jumping in. Those who are jumping in and the playback family, salute. We appreciate all y'all. If you're new to this platform, if you love the sport of boxing, this is a place for you. We break it down in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. We love it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, and thank you guys so much for taking out your time, to tune in and just to enjoy what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And LeVar, I appreciate you and your time. I know you're real busy. You know what I'm saying? You got things to do today. Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, anytime, man, anytime. It's all
Mm.
good.
So let's get it, man. Let's just get right into it, man. Definitely, let's get right into it. So many things that are going on, you know what I'm saying? But there are things that are more highlights to what's going on. Everybody knows Bud Crawford. Okay, he won Spence. Blah blah blah. Chris Eubank Jr. Okay, so Chris Eubank Jr. just beat Liam Smith, if I'm not mistaken, his name is. I mean, I don't really follow him that much, Liam, as far as Liam, you know what I'm saying? But I don't follow too much the Chris Eubank Jr. saga with Liam and the rematch and stuff. I mean, I saw the fight though, fun fight, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Now, this is an interesting thing I got to bring out, you know what I'm saying? I want to get your opinion on this, LeVar. Chris Eubank Jr. In the lead up to this Liam fight, bro, he fought in the rematch, and he got Bomac. When the first fight, Chris Eubank Jr. He had Roy Jones Jr. And I think that's what led to his loss. Chris Eubank Jr. didn't look like himself. He was fighting more like Roy Jones. Respect to the legend Roy Jones, but Chris Eubank Jr. was trying to fight like him. He was trying to do that. That style, and it didn't work out, which led to him getting knocked out. Man, Chris Eubank Jr. got knocked out, and then the rematch. He got Bomac, LeVar. He got Bomac, and he did wonderful against Liam. Just beautiful boxing IQ, using what Chris Eubank Jr. has already in his arsenal. Bomac just adding to it, you know what I'm saying? And I think you heard it, bro. I think you heard about it. So Bomac went, if I'm not mistaken, on a jet or what have you, private airline, whatever, private thing, went to the UK for that gig. And on his way back, bro, I think you heard this, right? Bomac, somehow, some way, well, he had a gun in his luggage, allegedly. And now he's in jail, bro, in the UK. And yeah, so I don't know if you heard this, bro. So this is what happened a couple weeks ago. I don't know the exact day, but a few weeks ago. And right after that fight, so he was coming back to the US. They scanned his luggage or whatever, and they caught that gun on him, handgun. So the thing about it is this, bro. Lots of ramifications because, Bomac, bro, in the UK having a gun laws are they're strict on, in the UK. You can't carry guns, man. I don't know the details of it, but it looks, LeVar, that he's going to serve some time, bro. It looks like he's going to, I think I guess the minimum or whatever is like 5 years, bro. So he has court in like another week and a half or something, a couple weeks. He has court to fight this case, man. So Bomac is going to be apparently out of the mix for a minute. I've been, kind of doing some things, chatting with people, and he better have a good lawyer, LeVar. Bomac, bro. So Bomac's in jail in the UK, out of the spotlight now. Bud Crawford, obviously, whoever he's going to fight next, rematch Spence, whatever the freak is going to do. Bud Crawford's calling out Canelo. He wants a big Canelo fight. Whatever's going on there. But whoever Bud's going to fight next, Bomac probably is not going to be in the mix. I'm sure Bomac, man, can get a really good paid lawyer, but that's the situation with Bomac. First, man, I want to hear what you got. Like, do you think that would affect Bud Crawford if he were to fight next fight without Bomac? Not only Bud, Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn has Bomac as his trainer, you know, and the other fighters out there. So what do you got on that, man?
Will it affect Bud? No. Keyshawn, yes. Bud Crawford, he's done everything he can possibly do. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about this. Think about when Roger Mayweather was locked up for domestic, assault, and Floyd had to fight Carlos Baldomir, without his uncle Roger. His uncle Roger was able to give him some tips and stuff like that, talking to him on the phone. But at the end of the day, Floyd went out there and performed. You know what I'm saying? Your trainer can't fight for you. So only thing, if that is true, only thing Crawford has to do is just be himself. He knows how to take care of business. He's 2-time undisputed. So at the end of the day, will it hurt Crawford? No. Keyshawn, yes, he's younger. Crawford's been in the game a lot longer. So not saying that Keyshawn can't apply what Bomac has taught him, but at the end of the day, with Keyshawn not being in the game for that long, he's probably going to need that experience. You know what I'm saying? That what I mean by experience, I'm talking about that conversation, that coaching conversation from Bomac. So I really think it'll affect Keyshawn more than it will affect Bud. Far as Bomac, I wish him the best. You got to just think about, man, these other countries, they have rules and regulations for a reason. Think about, WNBA basketball player Brittany Griner. Look what happened to her with the marijuana. Look how long she was, behind bars in Russia. So at the end of the day, you have to respect other countries' rules and regulations, because at the end of the day, they're set in place for a reason. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if NATO's going to get involved. We don't know how this is going to work, how this is going to play out. We're just going to have to wait and see. This is my first time hearing about it. Like I said, I've been dealing with school. I really haven't been dabbling in boxing. Some of y'all haven't seen me on, other in chats on some of the other panels. So I'm getting caught up all right now. So
That's facts. In other countries, they don't care who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? You break the law, you break the law. And it kind of worries me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, dude, Bomac is really in it now. He's really in murky waters in this situation, man. And I was thinking, how is that going to affect, the fighters? You know what I'm saying? And I hope the best for Bomac. Maybe it was ignorance. Maybe it was somebody, there's speculations out there. Oh, they're plotting. They plotted on him. They framed him. Somebody, slipped it in there. Who knows, man? That's what there's court. That's why there's court. So they're going to figure out what the heck's going on. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Well, no, it's just like salute to A1 Hoop Zone. Hey, man, he's in the house. A salute to the whole TWT team family, man. We love y'all. Nothing but respect. And he's right. They do have a lot of coaches in that camp that could help out Keyshawn. To think about it, I forgot that they do have a lot of coaches. But sometimes, you might be that certain fighter that builds that special relationship with that one coach. But anything can happen. That's the thing about, Bud and his team. There's more than one coach in that camp. So and I thanks A1. I really do appreciate that, because I forgot about that. Hey, there's a possibility that Keyshawn might not miss a beat at all. But I just think that, with A1 who's on mentioning that, once again, they could continue to move forward and let everything for Bomac play out. So, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's true. And Bud Crawford, I mean, I think he's been in the corner of a couple fights of certain fighters, and I'm not sure who, I don't remember who, or at least ringside, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to say, and I can't wait, bro. I mean, I don't want Bomac to be in jail. Obviously, I want him to get released. I want this whole thing to be figured out. And I didn't know you didn't know, LeVar. That's why I wanted to bring this out, bro. Interesting information, man. Sad information at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want to see how Keyshawn's going to perform. I think he's going to have a fight soon. This guy, they got him active, which is real good. But that's the thing. That's what got me, LeVar. He's young. He's probably growing a special bond, because throughout his career, for quite a bit of fights, it's been Bomac, man. It's been Bomac, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, Bud Crawford's there in the gym with him and stuff like that. But the guy who's in his corner is Bo. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to see, man. I want to see how Keyshawn performs. And this is going to help him in any case. I mean, it's going to help him grow and mature. It's going to really help him grow and mature as a fighter, know who he is, trust in his, abilities and talents, and perform in that freaking ring. I can't wait to see his next fight, man. Keys, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, like I said, hopefully Bomac's going to get out before that. But it's not looking, I don't know, like I'm not a freaking lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And much less freaking UK laws, but what it looks like, it looks grim, bro. It looks grim. A1, thank you so much for jumping in, man. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and read it here. In all honesty, they have 4 or 5 coaches on that team and Bud stepped in and coached Keyshawn. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Cause I recalled Bud Crawford in some fight out there. Yeah. And I think it was, yeah. Keyshawn, thank you so much for refreshing me on that, man. So Bud is more than capable to coach him. Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, it can work to Keyshawn's advantage because he's very early in his career, and Bud can just take over and boom, boom, boom. That's a very good point. Hey, man, the whole TWT team, man, we appreciate y'all. MP, WTF, and this was a flash, man. Out of nowhere, this is really a flash live. Just we didn't make no notifications, Instagram, none of that, man. Twitter, nothing. We just went bam out of nowhere. So thank guys for jumping in, man. We just love chopping it up. And just to reiterate, and I'm sure you guys already know by now, LeVar, man, he's studying his degree, a master degree. So he's been busy, man. So he's been super busy, and I just let him do his work. You know what I'm saying? We message each other and just, hey, keeping up on each other. But yeah, man, that's why I don't want to interrupt what he's doing. And, he's getting his master degree. So, it's going to be big things there. That's why we haven't been live lately. But hey, we keep pushing. You already know what it is, man. Anthony Johnson, what's going on, man? Thank you guys so much for jumping in. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. So that's what's going on there, LeVar. Bomac, man. So we'll see. It's just a matter of time. Everybody's going to know, man, when he goes to court. His court date is soon. I think it's in October. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar.
No.
Oh, go. Yeah, so his court date is in October. So everyone's going to know what's going to go on there. We're going to see the proceedings. We're going to see what's going on. And we're going to see what's going on, man, with Bomac. But I just hope the best for this guy. You know what I'm saying? So anything else on that, LeVar?
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't seem right. Like, why would he have that in his luggage going over there?
It's awkward. Yeah, it's awkward.
It doesn't, I don't, ugh. Yeah, I just hope he gets a fair shot if they decide to take it that route, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, we all seen what happened to Brittany Griner about 2 years ago. So at the end of the day, I just hope that he gets a fair opportunity. It's hard for me to say that Bomac would do something like that. I don't know. It's weird. Something just doesn't.
No, the only thing. That's what I'm saying, because I've been speculating about it, and like the whole world has, as far as boxing fans out there, and people who know the sport. The only thing that makes me think is like, the only reason he would do that, LeVar, is that ignorance. If that's the case, that he was, that he fully knew that he brought a gun or whatever. That's really ignorant, man. And I don't think he would do that. That's what makes it awkward, LeVar. That's what makes it awkward. It's like, you can't be that ignorant, bro. You're going to a different country. But then again, like you said, bro, and I totally forgot about that case, the NBA. What's your name? Grimer?
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, Griner. Yeah, I mean, and she was in there for a minute, bro. She was in there for a minute, man. So, and it made me think, why didn't you, when that happened, I was like, man, why did you do that over there? And I'm saying, you should have known about the laws, but hey, shoulda, woulda, coulda, things happen. So maybe that's the case, that Bomac just had the freaking gun and he did it out of ignorance. That's the only conclusion I have, if it were that. If not, that's why there's court. That's why there's proceedings. They're going to do all the investigations. I'm sure they're going to do freaking DNA analysis on the gun, on the handle. Whose was it? They're gonna do their research. Go ahead, LeVar. You got something?
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about this, man. A couple of days ago, it was September the 11th. So ever since September 11th of 2001, man, the airports really had to step up their security game, and really monitor what people would bring on, on a plane. due to the planes crashing into the World Trade Center. So I'm surprised, I'm shocked because how can something like that really, a salute to Tupac 13. You really can't you really can't get past TSA like that, with going through airport security. You know what I'm saying? Because they're checking everything. They're checking luggage. They're checking you. So I don't know, man. I just hope Bull Mac gets a fair opportunity. Hopefully, it was a misunderstanding. If not, then we don't know how long he's going to be over there for. You just never know. You have to be careful. Once again, big bro, it's like what you said. When you're traveling to a different country, you got to know their laws, their rules and regulations. So they're set forth for a reason.
Exactly, man. And it's just, we'll see. Time will tell. Like I said, I don't remember when the date is, but I think it's in October. He's gonna, see a judge. So definitely gonna keep up on that. So yeah, man. So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. You know what I'm saying, and get your opinion on it. You know what I'm saying. And so I gotta bring this out real quick. This is some news I saw last night, man. Last night, Tupac 13 salute, man. We appreciate y'all. Oh, let me get to this comment real quick, man. MPWTF says here, we all know you're not taking a weapon overseas without it being checked in correctly. It is. It's a bad situation, bro. And the only thing that makes me think it's one of two things, bro. You're really ignorant, which I don't think Bomac is. He knows, he has a team, he has people around him. I mean, I don't think it's that, you know what I'm saying? Or someone slipped it in his luggage, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody did something, to get him. Maybe Liam Smith's team was mad and, I don't know. I was just joking, man. But yeah, man, we'll see. We'll really see what's going to go on, and I'm really anticipating what's going to go on. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one, man. So best of luck to, Bomac, bro. But who knows? And maybe they'll quit it. He sees the judge and, you know what? This was a whole misunderstanding. Boom. We saw what it was and it's acquitted. Go home. Hopefully, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that, man. But we'll see. We'll see, definitely, man. So I saw something last night, family. Y'all got to check that. You got to give me your opinions. Chat, throw in your opinions on this one. Adrien Broner, he's going to fight welterweight. He's going to have a welterweight fight. I don't know when the date is. I'm not so interested in it, but it just kind of made me laugh. I was like, bro, really? All due respect, first and foremost, to Adrien Broner, but I don't know. I just think it's too little too late for this guy, man. Too little too late. Don King. I don't know how they're doing this with Adrien Broner. I don't know how they're trying to manage him. I don't know how they're trying to steer him in his career. He's going to fight a guy, LeVar. I don't know, bro. Last fight, it was against a lawyer, really. And then now this fight, and I heard he kind of didn't look so good. I didn't even see that fight, man. I saw some clips, but now he's going to fight Chris Howard. Okay, who is this guy? I have no idea. LeVar, it seems like ever since, it's just been going like this, down and down and down. Now he gets signed to Don King. It's just been down. I know it takes time to climb up the ladder once again. For example, Andy Ruiz. We're 100 with all these guys. Andy Ruiz. All you see him now is, throwing videos on Twitter, calling out these guys, and he's not getting any fight soon. I put a post on, concerning, Andy Ruiz's videos, oh yeah, I want to fight you guys, duck heavyweight division. I want any of you guys. But his actions he's not doing anything, man. And I put, hey man, you better get your momentum going, because his stock, Andy Ruiz's stock is going like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind. Fans don't want to wait for years for you. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of see it the same with Adrien Broner. It's going to be a long way to the top. I know Regis Prograis, man. I know Regis Prograis has dabbled with the thought of fighting Adrien Broner. I really have no idea why. Maybe because Adrien Broner's name, obviously, and we'll make a big fight, big show. Because that was his alternative. Regis Prograis was like, okay, so if I don't get the Haney fight, and I'm hearing that's going to be in December now. If I don't get the Haney fight, well, I'll just go fight Adrien Broner. It's like, okay. But, other than that, Adrien Broner, man, he's going to fight Chris Howard. I didn't even bother, LeVar, to check the rankings. But I don't know, bro. Do you think, and Adrien Broner, in interviews, he's talking about he wants to be undisputed. I don't get it, bro. I don't know, man. Do you think there's a chance? This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Do you think there's a chance for him, bro, to get to the top?
That's hard to say. And I would like everybody. I would like everybody in the chat. I would like to have know your opinion. Like, hey, MP, I'd like to know your thoughts on this A1 Hoop Zone. If y'all don't mind commenting, Tupac 13, about this Adrien Broner fight that's gonna happen. To be honest with you, man, I don't. It's gonna be hard for him to try to get undisputed. You know, some of these he's gotten older. He's gotten older. These young lions, man, they're not messing around. Not saying that Adrien Broner can't compete. I just think that he's had his better days. He's not as committed like he should be to the sport of boxing. He has a lot of personal issues outside of the ring that has taken over his life. From gambling his money away, blowing his money away. It doesn't help the situation. So at the end of the day, I just think that he has. I think he's past his prime. I think they're just trying to keep AB a little busy so that he can make a little bit of money. Because we known he's had millions in his bank account before, and then he's had what $15. So at the end of the day, I think they're just trying to help him out, so that he can kind of sort of stay out of trouble. Once again, his personal life has taken over. He's gone through a lot. It would have been nice for him to, while he was still in his prime, to stay focused to his craft because he was a talented fighter. But once you make that money, some fighters they instead of them walking that straight and narrow path, they go off of it. And I believe that Adrien Broner has done that. I don't think that he can be undisputed. There's too many young, hungry lions coming up, and he's not letting his hands go like he used to. At some point, Adrien Broner is really going to have to figure out what he wants to do. He's either become a trainer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he wants to do exhibitions like what Floyd does. I don't know. But I really think that he should find some other way. He can actually turn this into a motivational thing. He can guide boxers, young fighters, so that and help mentor them so that they don't go through what he went through. So he can actually become a mentor to these fighters and just say, hey, this is what happens when you make it. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, stay hungry. Look what happened to me. So he can use himself as an example. But I don't think he's going to be able to be undisputed, man. I really don't. I don't see it. It's too many
Yeah,
young fighters out there, man. Young,
yeah,
hungry.
exactly. And it's exactly what I thought with Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? When he would, dabble with the thoughts of, returning and fighting the top, fighting Bud Crawford, fighting Spence and these guys. This was years ago. A couple years ago, a year and a half ago, something like that. I was like, man, Pacquiao, just freaking, let it go, bro. Let it go. Just stop. Now Pacquiao wants to come back to Olympics over in the Philippines or whatever's going on over there. That's great. You want to keep doing your thing, but still, it's like, Pacquiao, these fighters got to know when it's over. You know what I'm saying? When and that's the thing about it. Adrien Broner, man, all due respect. Now, so and now he's going to fight in welterweight, LeVar. So we know that Adrien Broner is with the weights, but welterweight with this guy Chris Howard. No, yeah, I don't like you said, bro. There's just too many young, hungry lions, and at 140 and at 147. You know what I'm saying? Now Virgil Ortiz, I think he's out of the mix for a minute. I think he's studying and stuff like that, so I think he's out of the mix for the welterweight division. But these other names out here in the welterweight division, bro. Yeah, I don't think he can make it, and it's not to be pessimistic or anything like that, but it's just realistic. Go ahead, LeVar.
I mean, there's other things that he can do besides mentoring like up and coming fighters. You know what I'm saying? Being a trainer. I mean, hey, he can kind of go the Sean Porter route and have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that he could do to keep himself busy and also bring in some revenue. I just don't. I'm tired of seeing fighters that they stay in the game way too long. At some point, you gotta say enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to see him do that, but he's not the Adrien Broner we used of seeing. So I really think it's time for him to step away, get his life together. You know what I'm saying? and then just come back and, like I said, mentor young fighters, upcoming fighters, or hey, do a podcast, because there's a lot of things that we would like to know about Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That would be fantastic, bro. A podcast. He would get so much support in that, bro, from the boxing community and from, interviewing other people. Yeah, dude, that would be huge, Adrien Broner doing that. But I don't know why he just wants to keep fighting. It's like, dude, yeah, I get it. He can, like, what you're saying is the best, bro. Mentoring younger fighters, helping them out, maybe making a gym. I mean, dude, he can do so many things outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. That's big facts, because look, Chris Eubank Jr., man, when he beat Liam Smith in the rematch, right? He mentioned Triple G. It's like, dude, stop mentioning these freaking guys that are done, bro. It's like, stop it. Carl Froch, okay, these are the UK fighter guys. Carl Froch and freaking Tony Bellew, now they're talking about possibly fighting each other. It's like, just shush, bro. Shush, guys. Leave this, what you guys are doing is wonderful. You're commentating for the UK. That's wonderful. Keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just stop bringing up these freaking names that it's done. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to stop, bro. And I get it. They want to be active. They want to continue being involved in the sport. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But like what you said, LeVar, there are other avenues where you can be active. Go ahead, man.
No. I don't mean to cut you off. You just said what I was about to say. Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead.
There's other avenues that they can do, or where he can go. I mean, honestly, man, these up and coming fighters, they really need to know the business side of boxing, and how political and how corrupt it can be. So they really need to be mentored on what to watch out for, so that they're not signing bad deals. You know what I'm saying? They're not signing their soul away. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that they get with the right promoter. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know the janky side of boxing and how it goes. There's a lot of things that AB could do. I just don't want him to wash his life away by just out there doing the wrong things, trying to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that he can do for the sport of boxing. I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? He really just has to get his personal life together. And once he does that, man, the sky's the limit for AB. But I really think it's time for him to step away from the ring and do something else. Once again, mentor up and coming fighters, be a trainer, get you a podcast. I mean, you get your a podcast. All these other boxing outlets out here wouldn't mind interviewing Adrien Broner. I mean, I bet you there's more to Adrien Broner than what we know. You see what I'm saying, big bro? I guarantee there's something that about Adrien Broner that we just don't know. Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of things that he can do, man. I just want to see him. I just want to see him do good. I just want him to make a change in his life for the better. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. Whatever happens behind the scenes with you and your lady, that's between you and your lady. You don't have to, put it on Instagram and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Just focus on you, man. Focus on your mentals, and just try to live a happy life.
Wonderfully said, man. And it seems like the whole boxing thing, him in the ring, it's not working out, man. It's not, now he's gonna fight Chris Howard. It's like, where are you going? You know what I'm saying? And he would do better, bro. And these are the things that you're saying. He would do way better, bro. People would flock to him. All these media outlets would flock to Adrien Broner, man. And another example is freaking Danny Garcia and Lada. You guys are still dabbling about fighting each other. Just drop it, bro. Your guys are just done. Yeah, I know there are a lot of people that come out and say, "No, they could still fight though," but let's just be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Let's be realistic. But so we got MP saying here, Broner is not committed to fighting. He is just trying to get. That's what I think it is, man. And Don King. Salute to Don King reaching out to Adrien Broner. He's helping him out. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these other promoters, they don't want to help Adrien Broner out. They don't want to give him another chance because y'all know why. But, Don King, salute to him. He's reaching out to him and helping him out in that manner. But that's what it is, MP. Just trying to get in their check, bro. And he has to innovate other ideas, you know what I'm saying? And he can do it. He can be so much more successful in other things because a lot of people don't really want to see him fight anymore, man. And that's a sad thing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see him going anywhere so far, you know, with Don King not doing much at all. Hey, Healer, the teacher, what's going on? You got that focus ball out there, right? Hey, we appreciate you, bro. Healer, man. Thank you so much for jumping in, man. Go subscribe my guy. He got a channel too. Go subscribe to him, man. Thank you so much for jumping in the building. We're just chopping it up, bro. We're just chilling on a Saturday, you know what I'm saying, afternoon. It depends on the time zones you're in. I'm still kind of morning. So we're just chilling, man. We love it. We love it. Just kicking back with y'all and just chopping up the sport, man. So we got MP saying here, the biggest obstacle for AB is being dedicated to anything. If things don't really matter, nothing will ever happen. Exactly. That's all he has to do, man. He has to put his mind to it and, you know, think about what he's going to do in the sport. You know what I'm saying? So concerning what's he going to, it's kind of perplexing, but that came out. That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought this out, because last night, you know, it was announced. I think his name's Chris Howard. Adrien Broner is going to fight Chris Howard in some cruiserweight headline event. So I don't know, bro. So we'll see what happens with him, man. We'll see what goes on with Adrien Broner. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So that's something there. And check this out, fam. I got to hear from y'all. Please comment in the comment section too, man. And everybody has their speculations. Everyone has their perspective and ideas of what's going on, you know, between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. I just wanted to bring this out to LeVar too. So apparently, man, there was an agreed. It was apparently agreed. You know how they say when it's agreed, it's not official. So, and then when I push the video, and I constantly push the shorts, and when it comes to these kind of things, this kind of news, I push the short, and when it was agreed, Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin to fight, and I made it very clear, as I always do. I said, you know, this is not official. Hopefully, it becomes official soon, but they're saying that it's agreed. Okay, well, that means that hopefully it's going to happen, but it's not official. Frank Martin, and you know, a couple days after or whatever, apparently he pulled out of the fight. And Frank Martin, I think he came out saying that, apart from what he said in Twitter, I ain't ducking no one, and you know, this and that. And Shakur, you know, they were going kind of back and forth a little bit. Frank Martin, he's not a social media guy. He doesn't really come out saying anything, but he did come out saying somewhere that he wasn't involved in negotiations. But it seems like people aren't really believing Frank Martin, man. A lot of people aren't believing him, but Frank Martin, he's coming out saying that, you know what, I wasn't involved in the negotiation process. None of that was said, though. None of that was said when it was apparently agreed. Everyone was real quiet until he pulled out. You know what I'm saying? Until he said, you know what, I ain't going to fight him. Most people are like, man, Frank, you're not looking good in this one. So what happened? What happened? Edwin de los Santos is replacing LeVar, is replacing Frank Martin to fight Shakur Stevenson. Edwin de los Santos is the guy, bro, who fought El Rayo, okay? Valenzuela, I think his last name is, right? He's with the Benavides camp. And Edwin, bro, LeVar, I don't remember if you saw that fight. De los Santos, bro, he styled on dude, man. I thought, you know, because everyone was looking at El Rayo, they're like, hey, check out El Rayo, man. He's the next guy, and blah, blah, blah. And then I started checking him out, and, you know, in the lead up, you know, before that fight, I was seeing a couple fights of his, and I was like, yeah, he looks pretty good. But, bro, De Los Santos came out of nowhere, bro. Wonderful skills, knocked him down, bam, bam, bam. I don't remember. I think it was a knockout. I think the referee stopped the fight, if I'm not mistaken. That was a while ago, not too long ago, but everyone was like, whoa, nobody expected De Los Santos to do that. Skilled fighter, bro. So he replaced Frank Martin, okay? I don't know, bro. I don't know what... And you know, we're from the outside looking in. I'm not too, I don't, you already know, man, I don't call nobody ducks. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it does look suspect, man. It's like, Frank, why did you do that, bro? What happened? You know, and according to him, I said one more time, according to Frank or his team or whatever, whoever came out saying it, that they weren't involved, quote unquote, or something like that in negotiations. It's like, dang, bro, it looked like this was all going down. It was going to happen. Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? But kind of went sideways. What do you think of that, man?
It's bad for boxing. Let's just be honest. I mean, once again, we're talking about money. I get it. I got it. I understand it. You know, when it comes to the sport of boxing, you know, one punch can change the outcome of your life. I get that. I understand that. But at some point, when do we start fighting about legacy?
Oh, real quick, before you continue, but real quick, you just brought up the money. Real quick, bro, just get the whole holistic thing on this. He was that freaking agreement was $1 million for Frank, and he's never if I'm not mistaken, before that, bro, he's 200,000, 250,000 in his fights, bro. This is the most he would ever have had made. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, no, no. Thanks for that info. I mean, once again, it's like when did we start fighting about legacy, and then when you start fighting the good fights, the money will come. I get that, and I understand that they do have trainers they have to pay for and all that. I get that, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, if we continue to let money rule the situation, we'll never be able to see the best fight the best. So I'm surprised. I really, I saw something about this. Once again, I've been busy with school and stuff like that. At a certain point, man, when are these fighters going to understand that once you start fighting the high level competition, that the money will come, it will be there. It to me, it's just bad. It's bad for the sport of boxing. I mean, I was hoping that Frank Martin was going to do that because it was going to make his resume even better. You know what I'm saying? He fought Rivera. You know what I'm saying? He beat Rivera. Fought another guy, kind of sort of looked like he. So that would have been awesome for Frank Martin. It would have given him the exposure that he needs. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Okay, if you lose to Shakur, okay, it's cool. That's not gonna derail you, define you who you are as a fighter. I mean, come on, what are we doing? I think all of us just want to see the best fight the best. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I don't know what to say. Once again, like I said, I don't know the the full story about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tread lightly on this subject, but it does give boxing, you know what I'm saying, a bad look because that would have been a tremendous fight. You know what I'm saying? When you have Dev fighting Regis, and then you have the dark horse. I said Frank Martin. I always said Frank Martin was the dark horse of that division, but dang man, that sucks. That really sucks. That
Big
they couldn't
time.
come together. You know what I'm saying? And $1 million, I get it, I got it, I understand it. But how many of us wish that we could have $1 million? I think I think if I had $1 million, it would change my life in general. But at the end of the day, I do understand it. But sometimes, man, I
You got to
wouldn't
go
say
for
that.
it, man. You got to go for it. Because
Yeah,
this is the thing,
yeah, I
bro.
agree.
But
Yeah,
this is the thing. This is the thing that a lot of people look at it like that. They're like, bro, Frank, you just hit it, bro. You said this was the opportunity for him to shine, bro. He would have gotten the most exposure in his whole freaking career, bro. I mean, Frank got a certain degree of exposure, not because the names he fought, ladies and gentlemen, not because of Rivera. It's because of Spence, bro. Spence is the guy who's over, Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? And that brought eyeballs to Frank because Spence was a Frank sponsor, his promoter or what have you, right? That's what mainly brought eyeballs to Frank Martin, man. And this fight in Shakur, bro, that would have been the biggest. I personally think, and you're smart on that, LeVar. You're right. A lot of information is really not coming out, and why Frank is low key. He's always low key, but there are times, LeVar. I get it. You're not a social media guy. You don't like talking on Insta, whatever. But Frank, you got to step out and you got to talk, bro. He's been real low key about it, and that's the only information that's been coming out, LeVar, that he backed out of this fight because he wasn't in the negotiation process. But when you look at it on the other hand, it's like, bro, this was the biggest opportunity in your whole life, biggest paycheck in your whole life, biggest exposure in your whole life. It doesn't matter if you lose, bro. You got this, man. Go get it. But go ahead, LeVar.
it. I'm really like sometimes I get sick and tired of people that some of the people that I talk to, man, they give they talk bad about boxing. Oh, who's fighting who? Nobody's really fighting anybody. That's why we're gravitating. Everything's in the UFC. Blah 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 blah. Look at bare knuckle fighting. Blah 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 blah. And I'm defending the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It just it's a sad situation, man, because a lot of these fighters are thinking about money, 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 money. And I get it, I got it. But you have to do something to earn that big paycheck.
That's what it is, man.
I've always said on this on this show and in chats on other YouTube channels, these guys want the Floyd Mayweather payday, but they don't want to fight anybody to earn it. Dude, come on, something has to give. You, come on, man. At some point, you're gonna have to take that risk. You're gonna have to. Do you think about all the fighters from the past? The guys in the past, they didn't have social media like these guys had. They didn't have there was no X, there was no Instagram, there was nothing. It was just being promoted on HBO. You know what I'm saying? Or on TV. So these guys back in the day, they didn't have that. Those guys back in the day, they weren't worrying about money. They were just, hey, they were in there fighting the best. They knew that the money was gonna follow, and it did for some of these fighters. But at the end of the day, man, they have to figure. You cannot allow these good fights to pass you by. And a lot of these fighters are letting good quality opponents pass them by. The money will come. I don't understand. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, these fighters, they got to get it together, man. Because you never know when this opportunity is going to come again. You just never know. And then here you are, 2 to 3 years from now, or even more, you still haven't fought anybody. I don't know, man.
No, that's facts. That's all facts. And the thing is that there's backlash, bro. A lot of people, bro, are just looking at Frank Martin like, dude, you screwed it up, man. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what develops from this. But I just want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? The whole Frank Martin issue. And Shakur Stevenson wish the best for Frank, but it looks like this opportunity really passed him by. People are talking about, oh, yeah, well, and people are throwing it out there and saying that, oh, the reason why he didn't take the Shakur fight is because he has probably a Tank fight in the works. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, sure. You know what? I don't know. Go ahead, Lamar. I think I see you there.
I mean, who knows? But at the end of the day, man, you can't pass up a fight like that. I don't know if Frank Martin has kids or anything, if he has a family, but now you're taking food off the table. You're taking food off the table. So what are we doing here? If you're telling me his biggest payday have been what, 250,000?
Approximately, yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That's facts. There's no way around it. So I'm saying there's no way around it. And like of course, like we mentioned, I'm sure he's going to come out really breaking it all down, and we'll get a bigger picture of it. And we're like, okay, fine. But what we see is what we see. You can't blame. Here's the thing about it. Some people come out and say, you don't know smack about boxing. Well, you can't blame us. You don't give us information. So don't be blaming. He says, hey, LeVar. Sometimes, even pro fighters come out saying, oh, these guys don't know nothing about boxing. Well, speak up and break it down for us. But they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So don't blame the community out there for what they're saying about Frank. Don't be blaming the community, because if you ain't coming out saying nothing, then don't blame the family. You know what I'm saying? The community out here, the people who support y'all. So that's just what it is, man. It's big facts right there. Hey, Undercard, man, we appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the building. All y'all, man. Skywalker, man. What's going on, my guy? I enjoyed Sky, you and LeVar, bro, the other night. Y'all got to go check that out. Check that show out with Skywalker and LeVar on September 11th. Commemorative show in regards to September 11th. Rest in peace. And I know that's very so the least I can do is rest in peace to all the victims. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all. That is just tragic, and we should not forget that. I'm down here in Mexico, and I was over there in the States. I was in high school. Never forget it. It's just a horrible tragedy. You know what I'm saying? And Skywalker and LeVar, they were breaking down stuff there, and it was a wonderful show, man. Y'all gotta go tune in that show. Go to the playback on that one, man. Skywalker, thanks so much. Jumping in the building. PGH, man. What's going on, fam? And thank guys, all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe if anybody hasn't. You know what I'm saying? Those who are in the playback, Skywalker and Undercard Boxing. Undercard Boxing also, he pushes content out there. Let me just get down here real quick. Yeah, Man Down Promotion, exactly. So the biggest exposure that Frank has ever gotten is from Man Down Promotions, because Spence is the head honcho there. Not necessarily because of Rivera. Yeah, Rivera, of course, but it's mainly because of Spence, man. So you gotta keep the momentum going when it comes to exposure. But and Frank ain't that young, man. Frank is a late bloomer, bro. He's like 30, man. So you better pick it up. Go ahead, LeVar.
I'm going to be honest with you. It would have been nice for Frank Martin to take this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that stable has something to prove because we all saw what happened with Spence and with Bud. Um, Now you have Mel taking on Canelo.
Keep it going. Exactly, man. Keep it
It's
going.
like somebody has to rise to the occasion over there in that stable. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, they have Ryan Garcia and they have AJ, but at the end of the day, those guys they're on the side right now. They're on the sideline. So somebody from that stable has to step up and rise to the occasion because now everybody is starting to question that stable because of what happened with Earl
Yeah.
Spence because a
Right.
lot of
Right.
people saw a lot of well I wouldn't say a lot but from my point of view I saw Earl as the team captain of that stable, the team captain. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm just saying if I was part of that stable, if I was Frank Martin, for me to see my team captain get beat like that, that will give me fuel that I need to rise to the occasion. And maybe you can go out there and do what you need to do against Shakur. Because some people think that Shakur needs to be tested as well. So this would have been a good test for both fighters. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Exactly. It is what it is. And what's next? Shakur and Edwin de los Santos was going to be a great fight too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. I'm enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? Queen, hey, Queen, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. We're just chilling, man. Maxing and relaxing, chopping up the sport. I can be here for hours, bro. I'm just chilling here. And this is one of the rare occasions where I have my day off, man, Saturday off. So this is, thankfully LeVar could join, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for jumping in, man, and all y'all for jumping in. Thank you so much, man. Kui, go subscribe to Kui, man. Definitely. She does some talks over there on her channel. You know what I'm saying? Deep Things of Life. Go subscribe to the Queen right there, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for jumping in. MP says here, most want Mayweather money, but don't want to put the pretty. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And these guys better wake up. These youngsters better wake up and smell the coffee beans because we've been having a wonderful year. We've been having a wonderful year in the sport. You know what I'm saying? So these guys got to keep that momentum going. Hopefully in 2024, we're going to keep that momentum going. You know what I'm saying? But things like this, it makes things look bad. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So Kui says here, I don't understand how people complain about boxing so much. Still watch it. Oh, it's because but the thing about it is a lot of people that complain about it because they're casuals. They don't really follow the sport like that. We've been having a fantastic year. Fantastic year. We had just fights last night in Top Rank. I was enjoying those fights. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic year. I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But things like this do make people like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It makes people mad. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, Queen. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts, Queen. Hey, Eric, Art, kaboom, man, my guy. What's going on, bro? Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And thank you guys for taking time out for chilling with us and chopping it up with us, concerning the sport, man. We thank guys so much. And, prayers up for each and every one of you. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are doing great. Bruce Goes, the OG, man. What's going on, man? Hey, how y'all doing this wonderful weekend? It's great to see y'all, man. I love it. We got Skywalker Cameron, William Cepeda, my top lightweight fights. Yeah, they're going to fight tonight. Oh, I'm watching the fights. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Golden Boy cards. Something to watch. I said definitely. LeVar. So we've talked about it too much, so we're not going to talk too much about it. But the card, yes, Canelo and Charlo. The card. Everybody knows. Okay, everybody's exhaustified it to the T concerning Charlo and Canelo. Okay, man, I'm giving that benefit of the doubt to Charlo, man. This is gonna be a fun fight. But undercard, LeVar, we got, bro, Erickson Lubin versus Jesus Ramos, man. We got Ugas versus Barrios. But what do you think first, bro? On and chat away, bro, chat away, because everybody's talked about Canelo and Charlo. Okay, everybody knows that the undercard it's solidified now. Ugas versus, let me repeat it. Ugas, everybody knows, Ugas versus Barrios, and Jesus Ramos versus Erickson Lubin, man. This is going to be fun stuff right here. Erickson Lubin versus, what do you got first, bro, LeVar, on Erickson Lubin and Jesus Ramos, man?
I think it's going to be a phenomenal fight. I mean, just being honest with you, it's going to be a phenomenal fight. That's going to be like a telephone booth type of fight, man. Lubin's not going to back down. Lubin's going to be in there and throwing some haymakers. I think that's going to be a phenomenal fight. I can't wait to see it. That's a must watch. That's a must watch.
Ramos, man, the way he beat down Spence is like, dang, bro. Erickson Lubin can't do that though, LeVar. He can't go in and fight like that, bro. He has to fight smart. He has the IQ to do it. He has the feet to do it. He has the defense to do it. If he gets in there emotional, LeVar, I think Ramos is going to get the best of this guy, bro.
Well, I think Lubin has learned his lesson down the road, especially when he fought. Oh my gosh, was it
Fundora? Yeah.
Yeah. He learned his lesson from that, and I think he will fight smart, but he's not afraid to mix it up when he needs to. So it's a winnable fight for Lubin.
Yeah, it's a must see, man. You know what just came to my head, bro? I just remembered this, and a lot of people ain't talking about it. A lot of people aren't talking about this one, and this is not in the undercard or whatever, but if I'm not mistaken, what's the dude's name who just beat Fundora by knockout, bro? He's gonna fight Zhu, bro. Tim Zhu, man. And I don't know if that's gonna be in Australia. I don't know where that's gonna be, but they're gonna fight too, man. So that's gonna be an awesome one right there too, man. Definitely, it's gonna be a good one, man. So I love this, man. So Eric R, man, thanks so much for jumping in the building. I think you froze up, LeVar. Are you there, bro? Let me get to the chat real quick, man. Let me get to the chat. Hey, family, do you see is LeVar frozen up? Can y'all confirm there? Let me get to the chat real quick, man. You in the butt. Let me get to the chat real quick, man. So we got undercard saying don't want to drop rumor on your channel, but no, it's all good, bro. Bro, drop what you want, man. Drop what you want. You're good. I think LeVar kicked out. He got kicked out somehow, some way. I don't know what happened there, but it's all good. So we're good. We'll keep going. Undercard boxing. LeVar, hey, just jump right back in, bro. Something happened on your end. Undercard box says don't want to drop rumor on your channel, but Ryan may be making his ring return. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. It's just the thing is there's no opponent yet. That's why they talked about this a few days ago about Ryan coming back. So I just don't know. Nobody knows, if I'm not mistaken, who the opponent's going to be. So we'll see, man. Definitely want to see Ryan Garcia come back. You know what I'm saying? See what he got and who he's going to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and hopefully the thing about it with Ryan, man, is that he has Derek James, obviously now he's in that camp. So I want to see what new things he's learning, you know what I'm saying? Or what things, and off of the tank loss, I'm sure he learned something. So Ryan has a lot of potential, man. He definitely does. So I want to see who's going to fight, man. I want to see what's going on there, man. I'm just waiting for the news. You know what I'm saying? Eric R says here, these guys got to stop being so cautious and taking fights. It's the tough competition that makes a fight better, not the soft. And that's the thing about it, man. And that's the thing, going back to that, I think you're talking about because of Frank Martin, man. That's what he needs. And unfortunately, man, if Frank Martin doesn't, put the pedal to the metal and get to these fights, man, it's going to pass him by. Like I said, a lot of people are looking at him sideways, man. They're looking at Frank like, they're like, dude, what you just dropped the ball, bro. You dropped the freaking, like I said, we got to clarify this. You know what I'm saying? You just jumped in, Eric R. We talked about this. Like, the thing about it is that Frank, he's not coming out and saying much. So don't blame the community for looking at Frank Martin sideways. Well, most people are looking at Frank Martin like you done skinned out on this one, bro. The social media is going all out on Frank, bro. And now they're just kicking him to the curb. They're like, yeah, go sit down somewhere, bro. This was your opportunity and you blew it. So that's facts, Eric R. That's facts all day, bro. That's facts all day. So somebody remind me, what's the dude's name? Sergio Martinez? The guy who beat Fundora? So he's going to fight Tim Zhu, fam. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to fight. I just don't remember what date, unless there was just, rumored or agreed. But I think they are going to fight. I think it's official. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun fight, man. So Quickly says here, right, if I don't want to watch a fight, I won't watch it. Exactly. I'm not going to waste my freaking time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to waste my precious time. You know what I'm saying? LeVar ain't going to waste his precious. I know he does it. LeVar's time is too valuable to watch some fight. You don't want to watch. Undercard Boxing says the zone got, yeah. 3-fight card. Yep. So I'm definitely want to watch that tonight, man. Boxing is boxing. And I just want to fight. Zepeda got to step it up, though, man. That's the thing about it. The only thing I don't really like about, Oscar De La Hoya, how he manages his fighters. You get your fighters in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But Zepeda, man, he has to step it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'll watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I like to watch these guys. Why are people so angry? I don't know, man. I really don't know, Queen. No time to be angry. You know what I'm saying? That's facts, Queen. Oh, I thought it was Sergio Garcia, Elijah Garcia. Thank you. That's the guy, right? That's the guy who beat Fundora. He knocked him out, bro. So he's gonna fight Tim Tszyu, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I just don't know what date. That's gonna be a fun fight, bro. I love this. I love it, bro. So you see what I'm saying, LeVar? You see. These guys are giving the example to what these fighters should do. He's stepping up to Tim Tszyu, bro. He's like, let's go. He beat Fundora, and he was getting beat by Fundora nicely, man. No, Fundora was landing on this guy, Elijah, bro. But bam, I think it was a left hook. You're night. Fundora. Fundora got to come back, man. Fundora, he still got it. You know what I'm saying? He just disappeared from the scenes. Come back, Fundora. You still got it, bro. Come on, come back and fight. But he's given Elijah Garcia, man, stepping up to Tim Tszyu. Let's go. That's what fighters should do. A lot of these fighters are giving the example what these other guys got to do, man. Big facts. Bruce Bruce says here, the OG says Charlo going to pull a Frankie Randall on Canelo. I'm saying, bro, I'm giving benefit of the doubt to Charlo, man. He's laser focused. Yeah, I know we can't say too much about it. We just see clips of them, whatever. We just see clips of them sparring or whatever they're doing. But Charlo's gonna, I think he's gonna bring a good one for Canelo. He's gonna bring a good one for Canelo, man. He's gonna bring a fight for Canelo. I know it's not just gonna be in there for a check. This is what I love about LeVar. Mel, like you just said a moment ago, he just wants legacy, man. Mel's like, I want legacy. I want to get in there and fight the best. And this is what you got to do. Even though you're going to take an L, possibly, Mel don't care. He's in there for the fight, man. I love it. I can't wait, bro. It's September freaking 30th. Can't get here soon enough. Qui says here, I'm so excited to see Charlo. Me too. I love watching him fight all the time. All the Mel fights, man. That Ugas fight will be a good one. I'm loving it. Me too. Okay, LeVar, what do you got on that? Ugas and Barrios, man.
It's gonna be a good fight. I want to see what type of fighter shows up when it comes to Mario Barrios. He's always come up short. He's been fighting really good competition, but he always comes up short. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. Is he gonna be able to rise to the occasion for Ugas? We're gonna have to wait and see. For when it comes to Ugas, we have to see. He took some damage while fighting Earl Spence, so we're gonna have to see what happens in that fight. But it's a good fight. A lot of questions that need to be answered. How will Ugas hold up, and if Barrios can rise to the occasion?
Yeah, skill wise, I think Ugas can beat him. But like you said, the damage he got from Spence, being out the ring for freaking too long. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are gonna come out. Oh well, his eye got healed up in a few months, man. Let's not throw that out there and say, yeah, Ugas, the only reason why he was out so long is because of his eye. Yeah, I get it, but you don't have to be out that long. Come on now, Ugas. I mean, I don't know, bro. And his age, I see the close fight, man. But Ugas got the skills. He got the skills to beat Barrios, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun fight, man. I love it. I can't wait for this card, man. I can't wait for this card. Undercard says here, Lubin needs to box and move. That's exactly what it is. If he doesn't do that, LeVar, Jesus Ramos going to come in like a storm, bro. It's going to be a fun, dude. I can't wait. The more we talk about this, I was like, dang, bro, Lubin and I'm going to enjoy this undercard, man. Definitely. Go ahead, LeVar.
No, you're right. It just, at some point, yes, Lubin does have to box and move, but at some point, Lubin's going to have to stand his ground.
He's going to have to fight.
Just saying.
Yeah, and Lubin ain't scared to do it too, so that's what I love about Lubin, man. He can do it all, you know what I'm saying? And he's a warrior. It's a winnable fight. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But geez, Ramos is freaking oh my gosh. And his size too, man. He uses his size to fight you. That's what I love about Ramos too, but I love it. Oh, my fault, man. It was Brian Mendoza. Yeah, that's who it was. It wasn't Elijah Garcia. Oh, yo. Yeah, let me just clarify here. Undercard boxing, he was clarifying, I think in the undercard, Elijah Garcia is going to fight also to the Canelo and Charlo fight, because I remember that name floating around for the undercard. Elijah Garcia, he's a welterweight. He's a prospect coming up. I don't know if they name him a contender yet, but he's coming up in welterweight. He's coming up in the welterweight division. Elijah Garcia is a name that you must see, LeVar. Let me just throw it out there. Elijah Garcia. Yeah, I pushed the post-fight reaction on him in a couple fights, I think, recently, and I like what I see in Elijah. He's very young, LeVar, too. Very young. So I think that's what undercard, why you put that there. And yeah, Brian Mendoza is the guy. Sorry for the misinterpretation of name, guys. I think it's Brian Mendoza. I suck with names. You already know me. Who beat Fundora, who's going to fight Tim Tszyu. Yeah. Yeah. So just go ahead. Yeah. So we got here on the crest hand. It will be in Australia, but we will be shown. Oh, it's going to be shown on YouTube. Heck yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh my gosh. That's a must see. No, Bruce. This is the thing, LeVar. When you froze out, you were like this, man. For a while. And that's when you froze and he said, oh, LeVar's in deep thought.
No, I had technical difficulties. It's like I think my Wi-Fi messed up for a minute.
No, it happens. It's all good. You're good. Oh, actually, I had technical difficulties earlier. Did you see how I pulled out?
Yeah.
My thing, whatever. But that's all good. Skywalker laughing about it. Yeah, Queen noticed it. Queen noticed that he was frozen for a minute. Opponent is Oscar Duarte. Oh, against Elijah Garcia, right? If you can go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. Man, undercard. Thank you so much. Go subscribe to undercard, man, because he knows all these little details with the undercard. That's why it's called undercard boxing. Go subscribe to him, man. Definitely, man. He knows all the ins and outs of that, of the lower, on the cards. He knows all that stuff, man. So I love it. 26-1. Oh, right on. So yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the Elijah one. I want to see that fight too. DP, man, what's going on, man? Go subscribe, my guy. Also, DP, what's going on, bro? We thank you guys so much, man, for jumping in the. Jumping in the building. So yeah, October 14th. Thanks so much, man, for bringing this all. Because I forget dates. I forget so many things are going on. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, you're talking about Tim Tszyu versus Mendoza. October 14th. That's another fight, LeVar, right there. That's another fight right there. Heck yeah, man. I want to watch that Tim Tszyu fight. I want to see that Tim Tszyu fight and see how he performs, man. Nah, Brian Mendoza. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Yeah, so he's gonna fight Tim Tszyu. It's gonna be a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't pass that fight up, ladies and gentlemen. You know, sometimes we get clogged up, LeVar. We get clogged up and we forget. Okay, so we got Canelo and Charlo. We got these fights. Shakur Stevens is going to fight, Frank Martin, blah, blah, blah. Bomac got arrested, blah, 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 and we forget about this great fight that we got. We forget about other good news that's going on. We got freaking Brian Mendoza versus Tim Tszyu. That's going to be a fun fight, bro. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Skywalker says here, Williams Zepeda not being moved right. Exactly, bro. Yes, that's the thing, LeVar. That's the thing about Oscar De La Hoya. As a fighter, legend, we've said it so many times here on the channel. As a fighter, Oscar's a freaking legend, bro. I got nothing to say about that. He's a legend, bro. He's a legend, one of the legends in the golden era of the sport. But just the way he moves his fighters, William, you got Schofield, Floyd Schofield is a young prospect there. I don't know how he's going to move this guy, man. Ryan Garcia having issues with Oscar, drama going on there, lawsuits. It's not looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? So Skywalker says here, William Zepeda not being moved right. I think he's one of the most talented and an excellent work rate. But after Jojo Diaz fight, I expect it. Yeah, I mean, William, that's what I'm saying. William, he should have been with the top at least to see what he got against these guys. But William Zepeda, I'm sure probably Oscar De La Hoya counseled him, advised him not to fight Shakur when that opportunity came months ago. It's like, come on, man, what are these guys doing? That's the only thing about Golden Boy where I'm like, and I know a lot of promoters do it, but yeah, I kind of see it. Seems like I see it more with Golden Boy. These guys. Undercard boxing. Brian Mendoza family is my neighbor. Oh, cool, man. Hope he can stop Tszyu represent. Oh, dang. Brian Mendoza family is your neighbor. Whoa, dude. So salute to them. Hey, salute to them, bro. Salute to them. Wow, Skywalker. I didn't know that, bro. 160 pound. Okay, 160 pound there. Showtime a little behind. No, it's all good. I'm behind on the chat. I'm so. Hey. Jab Jamboree back on the attack. He's gonna have a fight, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's fought soon. He's gonna have a fight. I'm not sure if it's his pro debut, but LeVar, he's gonna fight, man. Send me some footage, Jab Jamboree. Send me some footage. I DM'd you on that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, bro. I want to see some footage of your work, bro. Definitely. I want to see your footage. Oh, bro. I'm on my phone right now, man. I told something about I told LeVar backstage before we went live. My computer freaking burnt out, man. And when I would go live, it would be on my computer and it would be easier to send links. I'm on my phone right now, and I don't want to leave this window because it can freeze up and can do things. But bro, eventually I'll get you in, bro. We'll get you in, definitely, man. No doubt. It's just that, bro. My computer burnt out, and as you can see, I'm on my phone right now. I don't know if you can notice that, but when I'm on my computer, when I would do my flash lives, I would be in a different kind of scenario in my little office. Here I'm on my phone, so yeah. So sorry, bro, but no, I'll get you on. Definitely, we'll get you on, bro. Brian Mendoza relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada, but family is still there. Oh, he relocated. Okay, I got you. copy. I'll try to make some correct. No, it's all good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. So yeah, bro. So we got Barrios, Ugas, Lubin, Ramos, Brian Mendoza, Zoo. Got some freaking fights coming up, LeVar. So this is gonna be some good stuff, bro. So you don't really got a winner yet, right? With Ugas and Barrios.
No, if I had to choose, I'll be riding with Ugas.
Yeah, me too. I kind of give him the edge, man. We got undercard saying here, Ryan versus okay, Ryan versus Oscar Duarte. Yeah, they're gonna give. Of course, they're gonna give Ryan a light touch. You know, after the loss against Tank. In November, his ring return with O'Hara Davis versus Barrios. What Barrios though? Who's this Barrios guy? Because we know that all these guys have last names that are similar. Who's Barrios? O'Hara ring return with O'Hara Davis on the undercard. Yeah, thanks on the card. Keep informing this, man. I need this. We need this information. Okay, so O'Hara Davis versus Barrios. I wonder who Barrios is. I was thinking, is it the guy that beat no, it's not the guy that beat Rolly. That his name is Barroso. I don't think he's gonna be fighting anymore. O'Hara Davis versus Barrios in the undercard. Duarte. Yeah, it's gonna be a light touch for Ryan Garcia, man. But I want to see what he has. I want to see what Ryan Garcia has now with Derek James. So that's going to be in November. Okay, undercard. Mendoza and Tim Zhu will be on Showtime October 14th in the state. October, 15th in Australia because of time zones differences. Okay, so Mendoza, Tim Zhu, October 14th. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Thanks so much for the info. So Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte. Okay. Barroso, old man. Yeah, that's a different. So who's Barrio, man? What's his first name? O'Hara Davis. I want to say O'Hara. I like what I see in O'Hara, man. So cool. So we'll see.
I think undercard boxing is talking about O'Hara Davis versus Barrosa. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, because it says Barrios here, and I was like, "Who's Barrios?" Yeah, Barroso. Oh, that guy. Also, he is fighting again. Because I kind of laughed it off, like, "Nah, I don't think he's gonna come back fighting." But hey, Barroso deserves a new opportunity, I guess. I mean, but I don't know, man. He fought Rolly. He did all right. He was doing good. But I get it. Also, so this youngster O'Hara Davis is gonna fight this older guy. Okay, no, it's all good. Spelling, yeah, I get it. It's the type. Autocorrect stuff. I was having problems. Okay, thank you so much for informing me. Okay, let me get back to that. Okay, so O'Hara Davis versus Barroso on the undercard. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
Man, that guy he doesn't need to be fighting, man. What are we talking about? Come on.
Hey, I've tried to make Barroso look good, but
what? Hey, man, look. I'm putting myself in timeout, dog.
It's all good. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Rolly, no, dude. Rolly, bro. He has to figure out what the freak he's gonna do. I know what Rolly's trying to do. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to extend it and find, excuses to wait for Ryan Garcia. That's what he's doing, man. Rolly, man, that's around, I don't know about Rolly, man. Okay, I respect him for fighting Tank, but dude, he just wants the big payday. He's not fighting for legacy, you know what I'm saying? Rolly's not in it for the legacy. He just wants the big payday. He got the big payday with Tank, you know what I'm saying? Got knocked out. And then they gave him the politics. The politics gave Rolly this easy route to the title. Okay. And now he's just waiting for freaking Ryan Garcia. What was the medical excuse? What was it? He didn't even come out saying what the medical thing was, man. Oh no, we need an extension now. We're just gonna wait it out, and he's not gonna fight his mandatory apparently. And his mandatory it can be a problem. I forgot the dude's name, but yeah, man, Rolly he just wants that Ryan Garcia clout and paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever with Rolly. But hey, bro, so you gotta do things, or you got time, bro?
I have time.
Oh, good. Okay, let's continue. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's get to the heavyweights, bro. LeVar, let's get to the heavyweights, man. And let me know, bro, with your time, okay? Okay, let's get to the heavyweights, man. Okay, so Tyson Fury and Ngannou, yeah, who cares? So I'm just saying this because of this. I don't really care about that fight. Yeah, Mike Tyson's trying to hype it up and saying Ngannou can fight and he got skill. Yeah, we know it's just to, bring clout to it. Whatever, who cares? You're trying to bring more to the fight. We know that Mike Tyson is being paid. He's getting paid, getting that Ngannou check, to train him. Of course, you're going to speak good of him. But yeah, I really don't care about that fight. But what I do care about this, LeVar. Tyson Fury is saying that, he doesn't care about unifications. He doesn't really care about unifying. He just wants to go for the big money fights. Okay. We know what that means. Tyson Fury is, dabbling with, Bones Jones, if I'm not mistaken, in MMA. They're kind of going back and forth, throwing words at each other or whatever. It looks like, LeVar, this is what I'm trying to get at, man. Tyson Fury probably ain't going to fight Usyk anytime soon. I really don't care what people say out there. Oh, yeah, Bob Arum says, there's a big possibility that, Tyson Fury can fight Usyk. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury's talking about, I just want the big money fights. I don't know if Usyk can bring that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? Because now, LeVar, for Tyson Fury, it's all about money. I don't know if there's going to be a unification. I don't think there's going to be a unification. What's next for Usyk? This is what I'm getting at. What's next for Usyk? What he's going to do? Just sit in the sidelines waiting for Tyson Fury all day? Andy Ruiz right now, he's calling out these guys. Make Andy Ruiz and freaking Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Why don't they make that fight? Do something, Usyk. Usyk got to keep it going, man. Usyk got to keep it going. Fight someone. What are you going to do? Just wait for Tyson Fury? What do you think should happen there, man?
WBC should strip Tyson Fury and have Wilder and AJ fight for the belt. How long? I get it. I got it. I understand it. But how long is this stuff going to continue to go on? You get what I'm saying? At some point, Tyson Fury has to be held accountable. If he's not going to defend that title, strip him of it. Allow Deontay Wilder and AJ fight for the belt. That's how I see it. That's how it should go. But at the end of the day, I'm not the president of the WBC, and I guess he has other arrangements for Tyson Fury. But it sucks that the heavyweight division he's holding up the heavyweight division because he shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to defend that title, if you have no intentions of defending that title, then he should be stripped of it, so that then other fighters can fight for that belt, and then let's say the winner out of Wilder and AJ can fight Usyk. This is I'm tired of fighters holding on to belts for way too long. This is another reason why another issue with boxing. Fighters holding on to belts for way too long without defending them. Man, something has to happen, man.
And when we know the reason, though, Mauricio Sulaiman, man, he sees the money. He sees the money in Tyson Fury, and that's the only reason why he's letting him do this, man. That's the only reason. That's the way I see it. That's the only reason, and that's the corruptness in this. That's the corrupt thing that we see in this situation. That's facts, bro. Tyson Fury should be stripped and get back to freaking defending, get back to unifying. Go ahead, LeVar.
Just real quickly, bro. Everybody in the chat, do you agree that Tyson Fury should be stripped and Wilder versus AJ should be they should fight for the title? I think that makes sense.
Yep.
Because then we know with the winner out of those two, the winner out of them two will fight Usyk. Granted that AJ had his opportunity twice. I wouldn't mind seeing Deontay Wilder versus Usyk. But
exactly.
This is the boxing politics. Here we go. They don't want Wilder to be undisputed. That's the problem. They don't want him to be undisputed. Because if he does, they know how long he's going to hold on to it. See, yeah, Deontay Wilder, he might be in his mid-30s. I get that. But he's that hybrid heavyweight. He'll be able to be undisputed champion for a while. I'm tired of Tyson Fury. I really think that he should be stripped, but Sulaiman, he does what he wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's facts, bro. That's facts. You broke it down. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, man. And yeah, that's what's going on, man. Undercard says here, what y'all thought on Bud not giving Spencer rematch? But who's coming out and saying this? I think. Okay, somebody clarify, please. Undercard. Did Bud literally come out saying this? What interview was it? I don't know if he literally came out saying this. I mean, if he did, if he really, if Bud Crawford came out, because this is the thing, LeVar, this is the thing about it. Also, Bud Crawford is talking about, I just want the big money. I just want the big money fights. I know he talked about that in interviews, whatever interview it was out there. He says he wants the big money fights, and obviously that's Canelo. Okay, that's Canelo. We know that. Excuse me. But, him not wanting to rematch Spence at 54. Okay, right, okay, yeah, undercard. Bud on Fight Hype said he got options. Well, that's the thing about it, man. When these fighters get at the top, they do what they want, man. That's just the reality of the situation. We can love it or hate it, but that's just what if he wants to do that, he wants to do it. He can. That's what they do when they're on the top sometimes. Bud Crawford, he has this decision, and he's, if I'm not mistaken, this rematch clause, I don't know the exact stipulations, but maybe the stipulation was that, and I heard before they really fought, before the freaking fight, okay? People were coming out saying, whoa, the rematch clause has to be at 54. And if Spence is activating it, there must be some kind of, Bud breaking the contract or something. But there must be also, on the flip side, something that says that, the winner chooses the weight. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But if Bud's not going to give the rematch, I mean, I guess it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what to think right now. I really don't know what to think because I didn't really follow it. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you go.
We don't know what Bud wants to do because think about it. After the fight and the post press conference, he was like, "Hey, my body can't withstand being at 147 anymore. A rematch with Spence at 154 seems likely." Dude, you signed a contract. If there's a rematch clause, you have to go through with that rematch, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Didn't we seen this before somewhere in the heavyweight division a while ago, right? So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
And it's also Bud going back to who he is. He's just kind of like this, that, say this, up, down, all around. I mean, that's just Bud, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Nothing against his game in the ring. We've given him all the credit, bro. All the credit. In his game in the ring, freaking awesome. I got nothing to say against that. But outside, negotiations, what he does, what he says, up, down, all around. That's Bud. That's Bud, LeVar, going back to being Bud, bro.
But here's my thing. You beat him so convincingly the first time. Why not do it again?
Yep.
You're going to be even more comfortable, right? At 154. Everybody's saying the power is going to be there for Bud. Give the man his rematch. Because if the shoe was on the other foot,
right?
I think Bud will want a rematch as well. So, but once again, no bad talk about Bud. Like I said, Bud, he gained my respect. Like I said,
I'm not talking bad about facts. Him. That's facts.
But give him give Spence the opportunity. Run it back with him. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to wait and see how this thing plays out.
Yeah, I mean Tyson Fury did it for Wilder. He gave him that opportunity in that trilogy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the right thing to do. Big facts. That's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Had the draw, whatever, first fight, rematched. Okay. Fury won, and hey, trilogy, do it again. So that, yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. But give him that rematch. You know what I'm saying? Handle business there, and then after that, then talk about Canelo. Do what the heck you want, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what's right. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what Bud, because it seems like Bud, he's kind of. I think what it is, LeVar, he's just enjoying the fruits of his labor. He's he's on the top, really on the top. I know a lot of people said he's been the top, whatever, but now like he's getting the respect. He knows it. He's getting the respect according to what Bud says. I'm getting the respect that I should have had for a long time. Well, now you're getting it, okay? And he's just, he's just basking in it. He's enjoying it. So when you're at the top like that, LeVar, you say a lot of things and you try to move this way, move that way, and we'll see what's next for Bud. But yeah, he definitely has to honor that. I agree, bro. He has to honor that rematch and go get that in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, LeVar.
I really think that I think that fight fans will rather see Canelo versus David Benavidez, because look how long that's been brewing. Not saying that Bud can't go up there. Not saying that at all. But Canelo can only fight so many people. You know what I'm saying? Of
course, man. They all want Canelo. They all want Chris Eubank Jr. now wants Canelo. Come on, man.
Yeah. So it's at the end of the day, it's like I've seen a lot of channels push. Well, Canelo needs to fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Or David Morrell. So he can't fight everybody. So at the end of the day, I really think that there's business. There's business for Bud. You have Boots sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
At 147. You have. This is. I'm just saying. You have Zoo at 154. Right? Because he's going to be elevated as a WBO champion once that bell rings for
that's right.
Jamel and Canelo. So, and you're undisputed at 147. So it's not like you can't challenge for that WBO title at 154. So yes, he does have options. I do agree with Bud Crawford. He does have options, but be a man of your word.
You got business to handle. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to wait and see.
And this is real true, man. And we just brought it up, LeVar. And Undercard saying, if you stand at 47, need to fight Boots. That's exactly, man. And this is true, bro. Maybe people don't like it, whatever. But Bud did not become Canelo or Floyd. I agree. You still got work to do. That's facts, bro. That's a really good point, man. Really good point. It seems like Bud now is feeling that. I wouldn't be surprised, LeVar, that come tomorrow he says, "Hey, I'm the face of boxing now." It's like, nah, you gotta work, bro. Keep working. Your people are barely starting to recognize you, barely. So you got to keep working. Get that rematch in with Spence, and then do your other work. You know what I'm saying? Keep getting these guys in and your resume. That's man, end of card. That's I agree, bro. I definitely go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
This is where I was going with it. And I've said it before on here. If Bud can't, if his body can't hang down there at 147 or can't make 147, why not go up to 154, right? Challenge Zoo for the WBO, right? Depending on the outcome between Mel and Canelo, right? Let's say Canelo wins. Mel's already, he said he'll come back down to 154 to defend his titles. Excuse me. You and Mel can fight for undisputed at 154. Right? Meanwhile, Spence, take a tune-up. Kind of sort of stay busy. Just don't sit idle. You sitting idle doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe he can fight Bud for undisputed at 154. That's just a what if scenario. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but at the end of the day, once again, we go back to Bud does have options. But I just don't think that Bud's going to give Boots the opportunity anytime soon, because I guess he wants Boots to prove himself, right? So.
And I doubt Canelo's going to give him an opportunity too. I mean, I think it's more like fantasy. I said this before. Before, man. I said that Canelo and Bud. That's just. I know Bud's reaching there, man. He's reaching. It's like, dude, get down to reality here. Get your feet on the floor here. Go ahead, LeVar.
He's not. Right now. Some people might agree. Some people might not. Canelo's he's the cash cow. Right now, he's the cash cow. Let's just be honest. Now, Renee, you're in Mexico, right? Whenever Canelo fights, right? Do y'all have to pay for it in Mexico? Yes or no?
No.
So, here's my thing. If y'all did
he's on free TV. He's on free TV everywhere, man.
But can you imagine if y'all did have to pay to watch him fight? That's even more money.
More, definitely.
That's more. So at the end of the day, Canelo is that cash cow. Now, do I think Canelo is halfway out the door? Absolutely. Absolutely. He is. Because pretty soon he's going to have to pass that torch to somebody. Just like how Floyd passed it. Canelo's going to have to pass it. Once again, are there options for Bud? Yes. Is Bud the face of boxing? Not right now. He's close. He's close.
Yeah, and he's close. And there's the thing. He has to keep racking them names up right now. Now that all eyeballs are on him, not all of them, but a lot of people are looking at Bud. Dude, get these freaking names in there. Get these names, bro. And Spence, rematch that, get your business handled, and get all these other names in there, man. I mean, Right now, Canelo, it's unrealistic, man. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. I know people are talking about that. Yeah, well, but he can really do it. Yeah, he probably can, but it's not realistic right now. But this is LeVar. This is where his team really has to advise him, man, and guide him the right way, bro. Guide this guy the right way, because if not, it's just going to be the same talk as always, LeVar. It's going to be the same talk as always. Well, Bud, which names have you fought? Spence? Okay. What else?
I mean, yeah, it's that is true, but he has the opportunity to add more names to his resume. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For me, he's really working on history/legacy. You know what I'm saying? All that talk that he was saying to Jamel during the fight with Spence, it's like, okay, I see what's
going on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I see where Bud wants to go. I see where he wants to go. He wants Mel. He wants Mel at 154. So, what is one way of guaranteeing to fight Mel? Take that WBO title, because I 100% believe that Terrence Crawford would stop Tim Tszyu. He would.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
Take that belt. Once again, determining on the outcome.
Easy belt. Yep.
Determining the outcome of Mel and Canelo. Let's say Mel beats Canelo. Well, most likely Mel would have to relinquish those titles at 154. Then what can he do? Rack them up. What can Earl do? Go grab some belts at 154. But if Mel loses to Canelo, Mel's obviously going to go back down where he's more comfortable. Now you have a mega fight with the second team captain of the stable, right? The second team captain.
Dude.
Imagine adding Jamel to your resume.
And you've been saying this for a minute, bro. You've been saying this for a minute. That's the biggest thing to do for Bud Crawford. Go get that belt, and you would be freaking multi-divisional champ, bro. That would be fantastic, man. I mean, that's the best thing for Bud to do, man. You know, and that's, in my humble opinion. G5, what's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man, with TWT team, man. Always jumping in, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, man. Go subscribe to G5. Go subscribe to G5. If anybody's not, I'm sure you all are. In the playback, also, y'all go subscribe my guy. And I'm saying Undercard Boxing saying, no, bro, I wish we did, but we're too busy, bro. We got things going on, man. We mainly Undercard just do flash. Out of nowhere, boom. Just keep that notification bell on. Yeah, bro. Like I said, man, once I get my computer issue fixed, of course, man, we'll have you on. We'll have you on, man. No doubt. We'll have you on, bro. We'll have you on. Undercard says there, if he moved up to 54 and fights Brian Mendoza, who will take TKO Tim Tszyu, he's a duck. So let me repeat that. If he moves up to 54 and fights Brian Mendoza, who will TKO Tim Tszyu. I feel you, bro. I feel you. 110 million. Yeah, of course. I know. You know, I think it's silly. In my humble opinion, I think it's kind of silly. The whole freaking. I think these are silly talks. Pound for pound talk. You know, that's a waste of time. In my humble opinion, it's too subjective. And the face of boxing talk, because it's too subjective. Oh no, Tank, he's the real face of boxing. You know, Canelo. Yeah, well, I think it's obvious. Canelo is the face of boxing, man. Love him or hate him. He's the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Love him or hate him. Just look at his resume. And I know there's speculation on that and controversy on that, on when he fought these guys, the time he fought these guys, when he selected to fight these guys. But look at just the resume says it, man. The resume says it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Bud, he has to get these names in his, you know, under his belt. He has to keep the momentum going, man. Keep the momentum going, Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Because I love Bud and I love what I see in him in the ring. And I want to see more of that. And he's a late bloomer. Like we're talking about Frank Martin a moment ago, and that was his opportunity. Unfortunately, Frank Martin, he's around 30 years old. You better get it on, man. You better get it on, Frank. Get these names, because time's going to get you. And same with Bud Crawford, right? Right now, he's in the spotlight. Get it going, bro, because just beating Spence won't cut it, man. You got to keep going. The sport of boxing is a cold sport, LeVar. It's a cold sport, bro. So we got here Undercard, understood. I got live every Saturday, 7 a.m. Oh, you go early. Wow, bro. So we got real quick, man. Underguard says there a lot of beat Canelo. I'm keeping it. Oh yeah. No, I got you. A lot of people say that he won, bro. A lot of people say Canelo lost on that one. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm not going to debate that. So LeVar, you good on time, or you got to skin out?
No, I'm good on time. I mean,
Cool, cool,
I
cool.
mean, yeah, Lord did, but at the end of the day, it went down for Canelo. We can say the same thing for Floyd and Castillo. One. A lot of people think that Castillo beat Floyd in the first fight. So, but at the end of the day, man, it's Bud. The thing it's gonna take a special fighter to beat Bud. Bud is living that Floyd May. What I mean by he's living that Floyd Mayweather life, not like rich and flashy. He's a gym rat, man. He stays in
Yep,
the gym. He
that's
stays
facts.
sharpening his tools. You're going to have. It's going to take a very special fighter, and I'm being honest with you. I really thought that Spence was going to be that special fighter, but Spence sat too idle for
Yep,
way too long.
killed him, man.
You got to stay disciplined. A lot of these fighters, let me backtrack. I keep saying a lot. Some of these fighters, they just don't stay disciplined enough. And when I say Floyd gave you the blueprint, he pretty much did. This dude is up 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning running. He said, while they're sleeping, I'm
Facts.
training. So he's giving you the answers to the test. And some of these fighters are just not disciplined enough to live that life. You can't be a part-time fighter. It's either you fight, you're a fighter or you're not. Being a part-time fighter is not going to help you out. Because now you got to understand you're messing with people's money. And what I mean by people's money, I'm talking about us as the fight fans. Because if you don't show up, if you don't show up to the fight to put out, to do what you need to do,
Your stock is gonna go down, man.
your stock is going to go down. And some of the people who purchase the pay-per-view, they're not going to
Right.
purchase it again. So that's why you have to sharpen your tools. You have to stay in the gym. You have to stop blowing up in weight when you're not fighting. Abel Sanchez said it once again. And Renee, you heard me say this. It was asked to Abel Sanchez, if you are a fighter and you're not active, how many pounds should you be overweight? He
Just a
said
few
you should
pounds,
be at
man.
least 5
Yep.
pounds overweight. It's easier for you to lose 5 pounds than it is to 10 to 15 to 20 to 20 plus. You have to stay disciplined. If you can't make 147, stop fighting at 147 if you know you like to eat.
Facts. Facts.
What are you doing? Now you're killing yourself to get back down to 147, which is a hazard and which is dangerous to yourself. Because once that body shut down and them organs start shutting down, you go into shock. We have a problem. It's all about staying disciplined. These guys, come on, man. Come on.
Big facts. Big facts. And these guys got too many yes men around them. And I'll speak about all these guys. A lot of these guys, man, got too many yes men around their teams, man, because they start making money and then, they just start. That's what it is. That's what it is. And Bud Crawford, man, he just posted a video. He's a freaking post or whatever they call it, right? On social media. He said nothing changed. He's back he's still in the gym. This guy, bro. And this is the thing about LeVar. This is what I'm saying, though. While Bud is still in it, you get these names, man. Go get it towards the end of your career because you're in the end, bro. Bud's not going to keep fighting until he's freaking 40. I don't know. Maybe he will, but I doubt it, man. You get it in while you can, Bud Crawford. Get it in while you can. While these guys can't beat you. While these guys cannot beat you, go get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep that resume going. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it. Love him or hate him. That's what I'm saying. I've criticized Canelo before. Of course I have. You know what I'm saying? But the resume says it, man. The names say it. The names say it, man. I mean, it's just that's why he's the face. That's why. That's why. Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, of course. Canelo didn't. Well, of course. You know what it is, man. When fighters can get away with not rematching a person who gave them problems, they'll do it. I think that's what it was with Canelo. I think that's what it was. And remember this. Oscar De La Hoya was, if I'm not mistaken, promoting him at that time, and Oscar knew what to do. Man. You know what I'm saying? So you say, hey, you're not going to rematch him. Let's go get another name. Let's go. You beat him barely. So let's go get other names. That's what, it's chess, not checkers, family. That's what they say. That's what they say all the time, right? This is chess, not checker. The boxing game is chess. You got to do the right moves at the right time, even though you barely beat him. Okay, let's go get another name. Let's go. Keep the momentum going. Don't rematch that danger again. But Lada, man, it's over with him now. So Lada's he's not the same Lada anymore. You know what I'm saying? Soccer Training Club. What's going on, man? We appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for jumping in the building. So hey, LeVar, last words, bro. I got to get going, man. I got to go do something. We just got a good minute up in this one, man. Heck yeah.
No, to be honest, real quick, big bro, when it comes to the rematch with Canelo and Laura moved too much. He was boxing Canelo. Canelo doesn't like that. Canelo does not like chasing his opponent. That's why I said with this fight with Jamel, I want to know what is the size of the ring, because in Canelo's last couple of fights, the ring has been small. Canelo is not trying to chase Jamel. He wants Jamel to fight him straight up. He doesn't want him to move. And with Canelo being the A side, Canelo's going to get what he wants. So I've been trying to do my research to see if they're using a bigger ring or if they're using a smaller ring. So that's going to determine a lot for this fight. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered from both fighters. One, Mel's moving up 2 weight classes. Yes, he walks around big. Walking around big and competing big are 2 totally different things. Canelo, how is he going to be after having the surgery to his hand?
Yeah. So, now, LeVar, do you remember in the Plant fight, was the ring big? It wasn't that small. It wasn't. It wasn't medium.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. To be honest.
And this is the thing about it. Even though undercard, he's a flat-footed power puncher, but he does other things that make up for that. You know what I'm saying? That make up for that. So look what he did against Plant, bro. He was chasing him around the ring, but he was breaking him down, bro. He can do the same to Mel. You know what I'm saying? If their agreement in the contract or whatever, when they were negotiating the fight, because of course they were negotiating the size of the ring, maybe Mel didn't give that up and said, I want a mid-size ring like with Caleb Plant. If that's the case, man, Canelo's going to have to make up for that, man. And like LeVar's been preaching it for a minute, for a long time, ever since this fight was announced. If Mel is going to have that footwork in, at that weight, we don't know, man. We don't know if he's going to have that stamina, if he's going to have that footwork, if he's going to use the ring like that. We don't know if he can keep up. You know what I'm saying? With Canelo pressuring you like that, many times pressure busts pipes. You already know the name of the game, man. Undercard boxing says there might be the ring size of Plant. That's exactly what I was thinking. Go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead.
And my thing too, big bro, is that the way that Jamel is right now, because he's focused, he's hungry, he's like, this is the fight that I want. I just hope he doesn't cave into everything that Canelo wants. I hope he's not that yes person. You get what I'm trying to say? Because this is a big money fight. Not only just a money fight, but he has the opportunity of being undisputed at 168. Sometimes you can lose focus of what Canelo's asking for. Yeah, give it to him. Yeah, that's fine. Don't always, granted, Canelo's the A side, but sometimes don't. Try not to give the advantages
too much. Yeah, exactly.
Much. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this plays out.
I think, you know what I'm saying? Mel's different, bro. Mel's different. I think, like I said earlier, he's laser focused on this one, bro. He's laser focused, man. Mel and Derek James, they know what's on the plate. They know what's just, look, LeVar, this is why, bro. Canelo said it many times. He said it several times. He said, yo, I know I didn't give my best to Ryder. I know I didn't give my best or whatever to Bivol, whatever. I know I'm not looking the same because look at Ryder. It's Ryder. It's Ryder. I didn't prepare like I should have with Ryder. That's why I fought like that. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo knows, bro. They know what's on the table with Mel. They're training their butt off, bro. They're really Canelo knows what's on the game. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead. Yeah. So just like Mel knows what's on the table and he's laser focused, Mel's always freaking laser focused for his fights. You know what I'm saying? In training. Canelo also is even more, bro, just as much. So this is what I'm saying, LeVar. Just for the fact that Canelo's taken this really, really serious in training, you know what I'm saying, and all that, Mel is too. So that's why I'm saying that I think Mel's gonna give a run for Canelo's money, bro. And there's a possibility he'll beat him, bro. And if that's the case, I think you mentioned it a moment ago, and everybody's talking about it. Everybody knows it. Rematch definitely is going to be on the table, and that's freaking. There's so much potential in this matchup, man. And another thing I want to add, Mel, I don't think he's going to disappoint. He's not going to disappoint come September 30th. A lot of these guys maybe did fold halfway through the fight because I'm getting my check anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fold in this fight, but I don't think Mel's going to do that. Go ahead, LeVar.
It's it's another thing that needs to be another question that needs to be answered. Yeah, Mel hand injury, he was inactive for a while.
Ah, so true, man.
And we saw what happened with the first team captain of that stable against Bud Crawford for being inactive. Now we have team captain number 2 who
I
was
totally forgot.
inactive with a hand injury because he was out of the ring for what, over a year. So we're gonna have to see what happens. I'm not saying that Mel cannot do it. I'm not saying that Mel cannot do it. I'm not, because all it takes is one punch. That's all it takes. But somebody's been acclimated to that weight class already. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
Canelo might not have the best feet, but he has really good upper body movement.
and he's been active. He's been freaking active, man.
Mel is gonna have to fight the perfect fight.
Flawless. Yep.
He's gonna have to move. He's gonna, once again, Canelo likes to punch. He likes to punch at your hip to slow you down. Mel has to box, use that jab. Box, use that jab. Pretty much what Mel has to do is the same thing of what Floyd Mayweather did to Canelo a couple years ago.
That's a challenge, bro. Challenge.
Don't stand there, because like I keep saying, Mel's the bigger man, but sometimes he fights small for too long. He has to use that jab. He has to move. Don't allow Canelo to do whatever he needs to do, because I think after the surgery and stuff I think we're going to get a better Canelo. But Mel has all the tools that he needs to defeat Canelo. But another question is, Canelo 3-fight deal with PBC. He just signed a 3-fight deal with PBC, right?
Yep.
You think they're going to sign somebody that's going to lose? Boxing politics.
Yep.
But hey, I could be wrong. I can be wrong, everybody.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Undercard and LeVar, that you guys hitting on the money. Charlo coming off that hand. Yep. The hand surgery. Undercard says also, this is what I mentioned also. It's not coming out. This is what I was going to mention a moment ago, that it's not coming out. I don't hear anybody talking about it. I don't hear whatever. If Nello ain't put a rehydration clause, he gets smoked. Just my thought. I mean, we don't know though. That's the thing about it, bro, because there's too many questions, because exactly what LeVar, he's been saying this for so long, that walk around weight is different from the way. It's a different world than fight weight. It's a different world. And that weight on Mel, we do not know. He can gas out halfway through the fight, bro. Unless Mel is sparring 20 freaking rounds, you're going to gas out, buddy. Because right now, Canelo's sparring like 15 4-minute rounds. They just pushed that out on social media, wherever it's coming out from. He's sparring like 15, 20 round, 4 minutes, bro. Canelo's being ready for this to not gas out. Unless Mel's not sparring 20 round fights, sparrings, whatever you call it, he's probably going to gas out, bro, because we've never seen him fight at this weight. Go ahead, LeVar.
I think because of what Derek James experienced between Bud and Spence, I think Derek is going to be more attentive when it comes to Mel. Once again, I'm not saying Mel cannot do it, because Mel has all the tools in his toolbox to defeat Canelo. He's just going to have to fight a disciplined fight. He cannot allow Canelo to get close. He cannot, because we don't even know how he's going to be able to take a punch at 168. We've never seen it.
That's facts, man.
There's questions. And then you got to think about this. He's putting on extra weight and trying to perform like that. That extra weight, I'm telling you, it counts, because he can't do a lot of cardio, because his body is built to fight at 154. He cannot afford to do a lot of cardio, because he can lose that weight that he tacked on. So it has to be a strategic plan on with Mel and his camp on how to keep that weight. He cannot do too much cardio because he's going to lose it. And you don't want to go in there against Canelo lighter than Canelo. You have to and
You
Mel is
got to
the
be
bigger
so
guy.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, he just has to fight a smart, disciplined fight.
And part of that smart fight is not just they got to know how to go about this, because Derek James has to freaking know, bro, in the corner after whatever round it is. Okay, hey, take it easy, use your feet. Don't engage too much. Don't waste your energy. You got to be smart on this one, bro. You have to detect when it's time to take it easy in one round, when it's time to push the gas in the other round, when it's time to back up a little bit. Conserve your energy, because if not, it's going to be ugly, man. It's going to be ugly. You start gassing out, it's over. It's over. Great talking point today. No, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. Thank you for the comments. We got here undercard saying back-to-back losses ruin Derek James' legacy. Or no, it doesn't, because there's more. There's a lot more. You got other fighters coming up. You got Ryan Garcia. You got Frank Martin, even though what we talked about a moment ago, it's not looking good. So Derek James right now, man, if Mel loses, and this is the thing about it, this is the thing about it. You're not gonna, okay. If Mel loses his fight, it's not gonna be a big loss for him because of what we're talking about. You moved up to fight the bigger dude, the acclimated Canelo. You're not gonna lose much in your legacy. It's not much. Just like Canelo, watch this. Just like Canelo fought Mayweather. When Mayweather schooled him, it helped Canelo. This is gonna be exactly for Mel, bro. Moving up to Canelo. And losing to Canelo, it's not going to do much to Derek James' legacy or Mel's legacy. No way. It's just going to help them. You know what I'm saying? It will. It definitely will. This is why Canelo catapulted after Mayweather. It helped him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. Yeah, Saunders definitely folded. Yeah, he did. I mean, but then again, man, I mean, Canelo got skills, man. We cannot undermine the skills of Canelo, bro. He just picked him apart, bro. Man. It was beautiful performance, man, that Canelo did against Saunders. No, this is the thing about it, undercard. Watch. No, this is the thing about it. Watch this undercard. Watch this, bro. Canelo's no freaking Tony, bro. Totally different styles. You know who Mel has to be freaking sparring? Castano, man. And I don't think he's doing that, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? He has to be fighting he has to be sparring those kinds of style fighters, because Castano of course not. That's why they had a draw in the first fight. Mel has to fight those fighters who give him a hard time. Yes, Tony Harrison gave him a hard time, yes. But it's just different worlds and styles, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Mel has to be sparring those Castano type fighters, bro. Those Castano type fighters resonate Canelo more. Those are the guys he has to be sparring, bro. Tony Harrison, yeah, of course it would help him, yes, but that's not the solution. Or for example, oh yeah, freaking Mel should be sparring Caleb Plants, the Caleb Plants. No, not necessarily, bro. He has to be sparring for example, they're different weights, I get it, but he has to be sparring the Jesus Ramoses. He has to be sparring the Castanos. You see what I'm saying? In my humble opinion, I'm not a coach. What do I know? But that's just my perspective on it, man. Real quick, undercard says here, stamina and muscle go hand in hand. Okay. But yeah, kinda. That's kind of how I see it. Kinda, because weight is weight, bro. You're packing on. But remember this, undercard. Watch this. Why do you think it's easy for a guy who's maybe 5 divisions less to box a bodybuilder? That boxer will outbox him. No, easy work. We've seen it time and time again. And sparring, when a bodybuilder comes in and spars a pro boxer, dude, that bodybuilder gasses out in 1 round, bro. 2 rounds. It's easy work, man. Because you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's the same concept with Mel. Yeah, Mel's not a bodybuilder. We get it, understand. But moving up like that and gaining all that weight, it's not going to be the same, bro. And this is a wonderful question that's going to be answered. I love it. It's going to be a wonderful question that's going to be answered on fight night. Bro. So 2 weeks away, Blavar. 2 weeks away. I can't wait for this.
To be honest with you, it can go hand in hand, but it can work against you because muscle is heavier than fat. Just think about AJ versus Andy Ruiz 1. AJ came in there big. He came in there really big and buff. What happened? Even Roy Jones versus John Ruiz back in '03. At some point, Roy Jones outboxed John Ruiz, but as the fight got on, Roy Jones his momentum kind of sort of downshifted a little bit because muscle is heavier than fat. So when it comes to Mel has to put on the weight just right. Just right. Think about it. When Roy Jones became a heavyweight champion, he went back down to light heavyweight to challenge Antonio Tarver. He lost a lot of muscle doing that. He wasn't the same. He wasn't the same. So Mel's gonna have to do this just right. He can't pack on too much muscle because he doesn't want to be slower. And I think he even said that in an interview that he wants to pack on muscle, but he still wants to be fast. I think he said that. But he just has to do it right. And if he does it the right way, once again, he has the tools in his toolbox to defeat Canelo. But he has to fight a disciplined fight. He cannot allow Canelo to do whatever he wants. Like in that first Castano fight, he let Castano do whatever he wanted in that first fight and almost got dropped, being on the ropes. He cannot afford to be laying on the ropes with Canelo. When you do that, it's a wrap. He has to move.
Yep.
That's why I say I want to know what size ring will they be fighting in. It's going to tell me how this fight is going to plan out. If it's a small ring, Mel is not going to be able to move around. Mel is going to have to stand his ground and fight. Because Canelo's not looking to chase Mel. I'm telling you, Canelo is not looking to chase Mel around that ring. Because if he does, we have the opportunity of seeing Bivol versus Canelo again. The outcome.
Yep, pretty much, man. And I love it. Yeah, okay, about the Joseph family. Yeah, we are too, man. We're about to head out. Almost 2 hours into this one. I loved it. Yeah, so, man, LeVar, your precious time. Thank you. Those in the chat, your precious time. Last words, my guy.
Hey, Renee, thanks for going live, man. Thanks for the invitation, man. I appreciate you, man. When you need me, I try to be here. To everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification bell so that when Renee and I go live, you'll get that notification. Remember, your health is your wealth. Always check up on somebody and your family or friends, because you never know what they're going through. We always talk about making sure that your mental health is good and it's important. So just make sure you check up on your family, friends, make sure that they're okay. Other than that, until next time, y'all be safe. Thanks, Renee.
Definitely, fam. And thank you guys so much, man. RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform we discuss, critique, analyze, talk about sport of boxing. We appreciate each and every one of you. We can't say it enough. Playback family, share it up. You already know it, man. RENEBOXYOUNG, LeVar Cooper, thank you. We also got Padas. We're sponsoring him. Y'all got to watch that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be in October also. So definitely, man, I'm going to push, community posts concerning that also on Instagram. We're sponsoring that one. So, and also with Skywalker and a few other fellas, platform is going to be sponsoring that. You're going to see our logos on his, uniform. Going to be some great stuff. Padas, man, we're going to love this fight. We're going to, see him perform. It's going to be beautiful. So thank you guys so much, man. Jam to the beat. Peace.
Peace.